Anyways, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Sanjeev sir, are you there?
Yes. Hello. Yes, I am there. I am there. I am on board. Hello. There was a call from our IIC head, Mr. Tasat. Just I was attending
No
the
issue,
call.
no issue, sir.
I
No
am
issue
here.
at all.
Very. You are getting my voice? Hello. Hello. You are
Yes,
getting my voice here?
yes, sir, you
Hello.
are audible.
I am audible now. Okay. Just yes. You have any query, please? Yes.
One student has asked to me, if any other question, please ask. You can ask.
You are free to answer the questions and let us, yes, yes, go for the question answer, please. So I invite questions from the audience, please. You are free to ask questions from our chief guest and he will answer, please.
Very good evening, sir.
Yes,
I am Hanumant Rao from MCA department.
yes.
Sir, nowadays, because of this COVID, do we have any changes in the IPR laws for the next term?
Yes, so Mr. Pawan, please. Mr. Pawan, your mic is muted. Please, you unmute your mic, please. Hello, you are muted, please. Yes, unmute your mic, please. Please go
Sir, I
ahead.
am
Okay.
Hanumant.
So,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I am Hanumant Rao.
हनुमान जी ऑब्वियसली आई अंडरस्टैंड योर क्वेश्चन. देखिए
Yes, sir.
रिसेंटली
Thank
कोविड के टाइम पे बहुत सारा जो गवर्नमेंट वर्क है वो डिजिटलाइजेशन हो गया है. एज यू ऑल नो दैट our civil courts and our criminal courts are also been on a e hearing mode, है ना, e courts mode. तो अब आप they also provided for the e filling of the cases. Similarly for the IPR और IPR के लिए e filling is not, ये कोई कोविड के टाइम से नहीं है. IPR के लिए e filling is available from the very beginning. When the rules are made, then you can approach, you can file your application online basis. There is no need to, क्योंकि IPR तो हम next generation rights की बात करते हैं ना, intellectual property rights. अब intellectual property rights की ये जो procedure है वो भी advance नहीं होगा. तो it is somehow how we can differentiate के इसको कैसे हम differentiate करेंगे. तो ये तो जो ई फिलिंग है या जो ऑनलाइन फिलिंग का जो कंसेप्ट है, आप एप्लीकेशन फाइल कर सकते हो. It is not only due to this COVID-19 as for the other departments, but it is regulated, it is governed from the very big past time. है ना, आप जा सकते हो फाइल कर.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Whether you wanted to
Thank
take your copyright, whether you wanted to take trademark or patent, then it is available in each and every domain of copyright for the digitalization, the digitalization of applications.
I invite any other questions from the audience, please. Please, one by one, please ask questions. Please ask questions. I invite questions from other audience also.
Hello.
Yes.
Very good afternoon, sir. This is Dr. Sir, this is Dr. Naveen Rathi from Department of EC. Sir, I just have a small query. When we say that originality in the copyrights, what actually does the originality means here for the copyright, sir?
Sir, basically copyright is not talks about originality of ideas. No, it's not talks about originality of ideas. पूरी दुनिया में, पूरे entire world में original तो अगर आप कहें तो वो कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता. It is talks about expression of thoughts, not originality of ideas, but expression of thoughts. It may be that ideas is originated from some other place or by some other person, but it is your expression of thoughts which is makes that copyright is protectable. क्योंकि अगर slight भी originality है, अगर slight amount is sufficient, अगर slight amount भी originality है, that is sufficient. It's not talks about it that must be originality of ideas. No originality of ideas is required by the copyright, but copyright required only expression of thoughts, and that expression of thought must be in concrete form or in material form. That is protected by the copyright. We are not talking about originality of ideas, but we are talking about expression in some materialistic form. And that idea may be originated. हो सकता है कि idea किसी और the once for all, you all know that कि idea is not protectable. It is only expression of particular idea which is protectable, and that expression in a materialistic form, in an object, that is only protectable. So copyright कभी ये demand नहीं करता कि ओरिजिनल ही होना चाहिए, ओरिजिनलिटी होनी चाहिए, ये डिमांड नहीं करता. कॉपीराइट डिमांड करता है कि इट इज एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ थॉट्स होना चाहिए, एंड दैट इज नॉट कॉपीड फ्रॉम अदर्स. ओनली थिंग कि एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ थॉट्स which is not copied from others, that is only sufficient for your copyright protection. Is it?
Yeah, I hope the audience who has asked the question, raised the question, is satisfied with that. So go ahead, please. Another next question, please. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. My name is
Hello?
Shruti Mehta.
Yes, Shruti. Yes, Shruti, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one more concern here. Sir, आपने बोला जैसे कि startups in India, that you have actually explained it very beautifully, that many of the startups, you know, initially for 5 years they do very good, and then, you know, there's a downfall. So sir, can you like suggest us like what would be the possible parameters for a good successful startup, so that, you know, all these downfalls, like it should be long lasting? You're getting my query? You're getting my
yes, 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 definitely. See, स्टार्टअप, जब श्रुति आप स्टार्टअप की बात करती हैं तो आपके माइंड में एक आइडिया आता है. यू आर हैविंग आइडिया इन योर माइंड, है ना, कि इस चीज पे हमें स्टार्टअप करना चाहिए, बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहिए, एक इनिशिएटिव लेना चाहिए. एंड दैट आइडिया इज जनरली टू फोल्ड आइडियाज. वो हो सकता है या तो आप आइडियाज है आपके माइंड में कि आप बात कर रही हैं कि that is some traditional idea, है ना, already existed in market. ना, traditional, that means कि the concept which is already existed in market. एक आपके माइंड में कभी वो चीज भी आती है, ये आइडिया भी आता है कि something on which you only have a monopoly right, है ना, जो कि which is not originated in earlier, which is not existed in market earlier. तो always when जितने भी स्टार्टअप जो mentors हैं या जो गाइड करते हैं for startup in India, they always believe that when you take any initiative for creating your own startup or establishing your own startup, you must choose an idea which on which you having a monopoly, which is differentiate from others, है ना, जो कि which does not exist previously in the environment. Or if it is exist, then it must be your idea, your creation, your startup is somehow distinguished from the others. तो पहली चीज तो ये हो जाती है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. Now, जब you distinguish your startups from the others, or you giving certain goods to the society, providing certain goods to the society or services to the society, then that must be unique, and that must be differentiate from the others. Okay, now you must secure in terms of fund with regard for such a startup, whether you having a self fund, you giving your finance to the startup, or whether you are taking the government advantage of schemes for fund, or for taking loan from the banks. So that must be secured so that it must be long lasting. जैसे अगर वो मान के चलिए 2 साल आपके लिए है, या 4 साल के लिए, या 5 साल के लिए, तो that must be long lasting so that it can protect your startup. अब उसके लिए जब आप फंड के लिए और आप आइडियाज के लिए आप सिक्योर हैं, नाउ you go through the regulations, जो भी regulations हैं गवर्नमेंट के, जिस IP मैनेजमेंट के अंदर आप अपने स्टार्टअप को प्रोटेक्ट कराना चाहते हो, that IP management system is effectively govern your startup, whether it is for the copyright, or it is a trademark, it is a patent, or it is some other designs. That means it must be govern your startup effectively. आप जब उसे रेगुलेशन लेते हो, क्योंकि ये फ्लेक्सिबल कर दिया गया है, अब आपको उतना ज्यादा प्रोसीजर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होल्ड करने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो when you take in all these initiatives, it is terms of your original ideas, that is on monopoly, it is a fund which is self-made or either taking loan from the bank, or it is regulation which is taken from the government. Now you can build your own environment, own entrepreneurship, own market value that environment, so that it must be succeed long lasting. है ना? तो ऐसा कोई इफेक्टिव अगर हम ये कहें कि these parameters should be, क्योंकि business is somehow it is depend upon, maybe sometime it depend upon the market structure, maybe sometime so many uncertainty has also been there, है ना?
Some sort of
maybe
risk is always there, right, sir?
yeah,
If I'm
risk
not,
is always
yes.
risk is always
So,
yeah, risk is always there.
calculative risk.
Yes,
Calculative
but
risk.
you have taken already previous measures to tackle those risks. आपने पहले से वो measures ले रखे हैं, पहले से precautions ले रखे हैं, so that कि you can tackle those risks effectively, है ना?
Right. Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Very well explained.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr.
hello.
Naveen Rathi has raised his hand, so I request him to please raise his query.
Sir, I have seen that in this US copyright laws and in Australian copyright laws, they have classified them into some categories. Moral rights, some sort of maybe authorization when you particular
Yes.
do a book writing and all. So are these copyright laws applicable for Indian copyright laws also? They are mentioned there or not? Because when I was going through it, I didn't find those economic copyright laws in Indian patents.
Yes, yes. These both are also been applicable to Indian. We are also having any copyright owner having two kinds of right. First, that person having a economic right also in his own work, and that person also having a moral rights in his own work. So economic rights or moral rights दोनों ही इंडिया में available हैं, and they are statutory provided. Economic rights are also been regulated. These are also been provided under Section 14 and various other clauses. And moral rights are also been provided under Section 57 of Indian this Copyright Act. Moral rights, which are also been available to the copyright owner even after termination of his copyright. कॉपीराइट के टाइम पीरियड के टर्मिनेशन के बाद भी किसी ओनर के पास जो चीज रह जाती है, जो राइट उसके पास होते हैं, वो होते हैं उसके मोरल राइट्स, और मोरल राइट्स को उससे कोई नहीं ले सकता. मोरल राइट्स आर इनहेरिटेड इन ईच एंड एवरी copyright owner. These moral rights are can be availed by the courts when some person is infringed, or some person is destroy your words, and some person is destroy your feelings, your or defame you as a person. Then these moral rights arises. You can avail from the courts, and these are effectively regulated by the statutes. So both kinds of rights are also there. That is, economic rights are also available, and moral rights are also been there.
Because why I asked this query, sir, because one of my when I was applying in that copyright, then the query was raised for that moral rights. So in that particular case, I was modifying the 3D printing model, which the doctors are using for checking out this COVID-19 viruses and all. So I designed something, but that was coming under moral right. So thank you for your query. Now I can handle it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Naveen Rathi. I just invite any other from the audience, any other, please, any other participants, please feel free to.
This is Sunil Ojha.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, I want to know that this COVID medicine vaccine comes into IPR.
Obviously, this comes into IPR, but there is a provision of compulsory licensing for the drugs, life savior drugs, which are available or which are beneficial for the public at large. तो ये IPR में protectable हैं. Obviously, it is a patent protection to the vaccine also available there. But क्योंकि हमारे Indian laws और even foreign laws भी इस चीज को recognize करते हैं कि there is a concept of compulsory licensing for the certain kinds of drugs, the drugs which are available or which must be utilized by the public at a period of time. So you cannot restrict the patent owner. You cannot give in the exclusive right to the patent owner so that it can not be utilized by the public at large, because need of the hour or need of time of the hour is that patentable product must be utilized by the public at large, must be benefit to the public at large. So there must be some provision which is giving certain rights to the public directly. No? So this is the concept of compulsory licensing, which is to be available in Indian laws also.
Any other participants from the audience, please go ahead and raise your questions. Please, I invite questions from the audience.
So any other participants to this event, please raise your question, unmute your mic and raise your question. Our chief guest will answer the question. So I see that our audience is now satisfied with the lecture. So Mr. Pawan Kumar Sharma, I just I'm very much thankful to you, and I'm very thankful to you this magnificent lecture on magnificent workshop and organizing conducting this workshop, and it was very educative. Our audience also participated in a very good manner, and the event was a grand success for IIMT College of Engineering as usual. So we are just inspiration for the new generation. Our IIMT college is an inspiration for new generation for go for new startup business, and I encourage our young our future generation to please attend such lectures organized by IIMT in future also, and gain from such event organized by our college, and that you will win. You will be the winner, and surely tomorrow the world will be yours. You create your own business, you spread your business across the world, and definitely will come when we will win the world, and we will be to go ahead with their and definitely MP will guide you throughout your business, and they will be a source of inspiration as far as new technologies and new laws and new rules and regulations are concerned, and you will be very much a grand success in your business, and I wish you all the best. In Corona times, I wish you all the good health to all the participants and your family members, so that you safe and protected from uh, coronavirus. And I wish everybody and not only good health and success in their endeavor, also in their studies, for the students, in their businesses, in their jobs, for everybody. For this, I'm very much thankful, especially to our chief guest, Mr. Pawan Kumar Sharma, our Sanjay Pachori sir, IIC president, and Saswat Das sir, our IIC head. I especially thank Tabassum ma'am, also head of Department of Civil Engineering, for organizing this event and giving me an opportunity to act as a coordinator. And I am very much thankful to all the participants. Wish you all the best in Corona times, and thank you very much. With this note, I end this meeting as for today, and will thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me. Thank you, sir. It's very nice to be interacting.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank
all
you
of you.
Much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.